does a man do? A man provides for his family.
We who are strong are to bear the infirmities of the weak.
Whether you like it or not, becoming a man requires more than just a pair of cojones. Rituals of passage and traditions are preserved by cultures all throughout the world. There are several traits that almost everyone would agree are manly, despite the fact that there is no universal definition of manliness. In this video, we'll see 20 such traits. Number 1, stand up for yourself and your beliefs. It's not necessary to have an opinion on everything, but if you have an opinion, you should stand up to that and defend your beliefs. This is particularly difficult when you're out with your friends and they all voice opinions that are contrary to your own. You're outnumbered, so it's simple for them to mock your viewpoint. If you're sure about your opinions, then no one can change your mind to think otherwise. Number 2, learn who you are as an individual. When given a choice, we typically choose the easiest or most direct path. We cooperate in order to exist. That's okay at times. Nevertheless, it's those times when you choose a different path that can truly define you as a person. The most essential thing is that you make those decisions for yourself, not out of hatred towards figures of authority, peer pressure, or even out of worry about losing someone's affection, but rather because you're confident in who you are and what you want to become. Number 3, play a team sport. Being a member of a team teaches you how to communicate with people, adapt to different personalities, operate as a team, be kind, and many other character-enhancing skills. The best part is that you can play pickup basketball or volleyball on the playground or in the open gym without having to sign up for a formal team. Number 4, fight your fear of the unknown. We all have a tendency to dislike things that are new to us, whether they be new foods, new cultures, or new concepts. In a Yale University study, people showed signs of rejecting new information when their ideas were countered with evidence. In this sense, our own bodies contribute to our ignorance and fear. Resist that urge. Being a man requires development, education, and understanding rather than hiding beneath a blanket with a few comforting ideas. Number 5, avoid a physical fight if you can. There's a Chinese proverb that says, "The man who throws the first punch has lost the argument." Hence, when an argument escalates into a physical confrontation, it's usually because the initiator feels he can't win the argument verbally and turns to violence. Whoever uses violence is usually the most dumb guy. It may not seem enjoyable to limit your activities, where you go, and who you are with, but it's always a good idea to stay out of potentially dangerous and aggressive situations whenever you can. Number 6, choose your friends for the right reasons. Good friends can help you get through many of the challenging aspects of growing up, but some of those difficult parts may truly be the result of toxic friends. To avoid upsetting your parents or to attempt to be someone you're not, avoid hanging out with people like that. That way, you lose out on some important friendships and waste a lot of your youth. Number 7, be patient in love. Most of the information boys have about girls is inaccurate. It's built on stereotypical ideas, hearsay, bad music, corny teen films, and immature celebrities that are going through difficult personal times. The worst thing you can do while seeking for a partner is to try to convert who you are into someone you're not just because you believe that's what they want. It's useless. Talking to girls is the best way to discover what they find appealing. This way, both of you have an understanding about each other's likings. Number 8, be politically aware. Being conscious of your community outside of your friends and family is one way in which adults and children differ from one another. We live in a dynamic world. Depending on how actively individuals are willing to participate, things could change for the better or for the worse. Part of being a man is to be informed so you are prepared to take an active and responsible place in your society. Watch the news, read the news, and subscribe to magazines. Talk to your friends about these issues, but always respect their own viewpoints. Number 9, mind your manners. Realizing that it doesn't matter whether the conventions of civility make sense is a necessary step in developing into a man. What counts is whether adhering to these guidelines would lead to increased respect and appreciation from the public. In turn, they will show you respect. Number 10, listen to advice. There are billions of men who have experienced the same difficulties and uncertainties that you are. It's not always necessary to follow the advice you hear from others. You have to decide which advice is right for you. But you might want to gather some comments from those who came before you so you could use them as a resource when necessary. Hence, if someone offers you advice, don't ignore it because they're older than you. Number 11, never do something on a dare. It can be quite tempting to take on a challenge of proving yourself to others, especially when the alternative appears to be exposing your weakness. Yet in reality, it's not the case. The person who challenges you is betting on your inability to accept this challenge for the empty joke that it is. Anybody who declines a dare shows wit, bravery, and independence, and that is what the daring person is attempting to take from them. Number 12, stay fit. It's difficult for all those teenage boys with supercharged metabolisms to understand that their bodies won't always be burning off the excessive amounts of fat-filled calories they consume. In other words, the body is like any machine. It may function well while it's brand new, but if it is neglected for a long time, it will ultimately slow down and malfunction. When your friends are playing pickup ball at the gym, you'll be the one lounging on the couch. Number 13, find heroes to copy. Many people have terrible misconceptions about current affairs, yet they also routinely voice these misconceptions in their opinions. Never assume that simply because someone can act or sing, they also have insightful opinions on politics or society. Identify role models who represent the principles you want to follow, whether they are real people or fictitious characters. Number 14, get organized. One major difference between boys and men is that while boys talk about what they wish to do, men really carry those out. Men have less time to do more, which is another difference. They need to be disciplined in order to do what they want to. Being organized can transform your life by giving you more time to pursue new interests and relationships while also allowing you to accomplish more of the tasks you need to complete. Number 15, be independent. A guy is able to meet his own daily demands. Make your bed, complete your laundry, learn cooking skills, and hang your clothing. Slovenliness is a symptom of a developing mind. You will gain the respect of others and of yourself the sooner you start taking care of yourself. Number 16, question authority. Be respectful of your elders, but don't assume that they're perfect. People are capable of lying, even while presenting what they claim to be facts in an effort to influence you to act or behave in a certain way. Politicians have a long history of fabricating facts to persuade the public to support foolish decisions. Sometimes teachers aren't up to date on the most recent findings. You must form your own opinions if you want to be your own man. Number 17, get smart. Interested in voicing your opinion on the election, the death penalty, or gay marriage? Do your homework first. Use unbiased sources carefully. Your objective is to discover the truth, not just to have your preconceived notions validated. Every time you share an uninformed opinion, people will treat you as a child or someone who can just repeat what others have said. Man has the ability to educate himself in the search for the truth. Number 18, pay attention to the short run. The people who care about you are always discussing your future, what classes to take for your profession, what sports will help you get into college, what to look for in the person you're going to marry. Considering all of that is essential, but try not to allow thinking about the future to take over your present. Just because it's enjoyable right now, do certain things. Just for the fact of learning about it, enroll in an art appreciation course. Number 19, look out on the long run. In a few years, most of what is significant to you now won't be. Friends evolve over time. The emphasis will change. That might be quite a terrifying thought. Don't be worried. It doesn't have to go that way. Know who you are, what you believe in, and keep an eye out for anyone who challenges your beliefs. But remain flexible if the evidence calls for it. Number 20, express yourself. Feel free to color your hair purple. Shave it off once it grows long. Now is the time to experiment with different personas to find which one fits you the best. Yeah, you might have to put up with some teasing, but it's more crucial that you discover who you are than to give a damn what those mental shut-ins think. In a few years, what you seem to be profound and insightful now will appear simple and immature. And you don't want anything that you'll later find childish, permanent on your body. With that, we've come to the end. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. For more videos like this, click on the links you see on the screen. We'll come back again with more videos. Until then, see ya.